My name is Daniel Carter, and I used to believe that betrayal only came from enemies. I was wrong, because sometimes the person who hurts you the most is the one you trusted with everything. I grew up in a quiet town in Ohio, where life was simple, and friendships felt real. In my world, there was one person who never changed: Ryan Brooks. He wasn't just my best friend, he was like a brother to me. We met in middle school when I stood up for him during a fight. From that moment, we became inseparable. We played basketball together, studied together, and spent countless nights talking about our future. Sitting on my rooftop, we made a promise that no matter what happened, we would rise together. For years, I believed that promise was unbreakable. After college, we decided to start a tech company. It wasn't easy in the beginning. We worked out of my garage, surviving on little money and a lot of hope. I handled the coding and built the product, while Ryan focused on business and investors. We trusted each other completely, or at least I trusted him. Slowly, things started to work. Investors began noticing us, meetings turned into real opportunities, and our dreams started becoming reality. I thought we were finally reaching the success we had always talked about. But while I was focused on building our future, Ryan was planning something I never saw coming. One night, I received an email from a major investor. At first, I felt excited, but as I opened it, something felt off. The message was addressed only to Ryan. Confused, I checked the attachment, and that's when everything changed. It was our entire business proposal, including my ideas, my code, my work. But my name was missing. Only Ryan's name was on it. I felt numb. My mind tried to make excuses. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he forgot. But deep inside, I knew the truth. The next day, I confronted him. He didn't deny anything. He didn't even look guilty. Instead, he calmly told me that he did what he had to do because this opportunity was bigger than both of us. His words hit harder than anything. When I accused him of stealing, he told me I was never ready for this level. He said I was too emotional and too slow, and that he had been carrying me the whole time. In that moment, I realized something painful. The friendship I believed in had already ended long ago. I walked away that day, not out of weakness, but because I understood something important. Revenge doesn't always have to be loud. Sometimes, it's silent. The months that followed were the hardest of my life. Ryan's company became successful, and he was everywhere: interviews, articles, and headlines. People called him a genius, while I was completely forgotten. Instead of trying to prove the truth, I chose a different path. I started over from zero. A new idea, a new product, and a new vision. But this time, I didn't just work hard, I worked smarter. I learned from every mistake and every weakness that had been used against me. Slowly but surely, I built something better. My new platform was faster, smarter, and more secure. While Ryan was enjoying his success, I was quietly building something stronger. A year later, I launched my company without any hype. I let the results speak for themselves. Within months, my platform started outperforming his in every way. Clients began switching, investors started asking questions, and the market slowly shifted. Ryan's company started losing its position. What began as small losses turned into major problems. One day, I received a message from Ryan. He wanted to meet. A year ago, I would have said yes without thinking. But now, everything had changed. Still, I agreed. We met at a quiet cafe, the kind of place where we once dreamed together. But this time, it felt different. Ryan looked tired and stressed. For the first time, he didn't seem in control. He admitted that he underestimated me and said he had made a mistake. Then he suggested that we work together again and merge our companies. Hearing that almost felt unreal. I looked at him and realized something. I no longer saw my best friend. I saw someone who had betrayed me and now needed me. Calmly, I said no. He looked shocked and asked why. I told him that he didn't just take my work, he broke my trust. And once trust is gone, nothing can fix it. There was silence between us. I could see regret in his eyes, but it didn't matter anymore. I stood up, feeling no anger and no pain, just closure. I wished him luck and walked away. That was the last time I ever saw him. A few months later, his company shut down quietly. No headlines, no attention, just gone. And me? I kept growing, not because I wanted revenge, but because I refused to stay broken. In the end, I learned something powerful. The best revenge is not destroying someone who hurt you, it's becoming so successful that they can never reach you again. Betrayal didn't break me. It built me, and that's why I won.